What is going to happen to Julian Assange? You know, he's going to be taken back to America and handed over to the DOJ, where no justice is allowed to happen. Even under Trump, you know, Trump can't control the deep state. He can't even control the individual facets of government, like the CIA, like the FBI. They just run roughshod around him and try and, you know, take him down in the coup, etc., with the conspiracy with the Democrats and the Soros groups. He hasn't actually got any kind of power to control the government. The government is going to now judge Julian Assange, and Julian Assange is basically innocent. Trump cited Julian Assange and WikiLeaks during the campaign. He said that the podesta emails and everything, and he said that he likes WikiLeaks, and everyone cheered, and everyone does like WikiLeaks, especially on the MAGA fold. And I always considered WikiLeaks to be one of the quintessential sources of information because it's unfiltered. You know, every email gets verified, every email 100% verified. We know the sources, we know it's a genuine email, a genuine leak, whatever it is. It's not been constructed, it's not been altered or doctored in any way. Genuine, unfiltered information, not opinion pieces from the mainstream media, you know, behind expensive, lavish studios and desks and so on. Not CGI pampered robot newsreaders like they've got in China now, because that's what we're all going to be watching, everybody. We're all going to be watching someone that never gets older, that never actually does anything. It's just, that's the future. We're going to be replaced, we're going to be watching robots. We're going to be just walking around watching our machines, which I'm doing right now actually, but it's not a utopia. It's basically replacing humans, and we need to actually fight back while we've got our humanity still, and while enough of us care, because certain people have been warning about our algorithmic future for a long time, people like Elon Musk, etc., but we've been trying to demonize them, but they've been warning, they've got access to the information of the level of the AI and the algorithms that are controlling society, and the ones that are going to be governing society in the future. And it doesn't look good. It's not going to be in our favor. We're slaves. We're slaves to a corrupt system, and Julian Assange and WikiLeaks were exposing that corruption. It was one of the vehicles to expose it without filtering it, without opinions, without bias. It was just leaking information. It wasn't on the right, it wasn't on the left. You know, it leaked information during the George Bush regime. It leaked information about Obama and Hillary Clinton corruption, etc. It was both sides. It was non-partisan. And it was global. It was leaking global corruption. It wasn't just America. It wasn't just Democrats and Republicans. It was never thinking that small. It was just... And some people say, you know, it's Israel, why don't they leak about 9/11, etc. And then there was Edward Snowden, etc. But we had to demonize him, didn't we? Why do we demonize the people that are the whistleblowers that leak information that we should listen to? Because that's the way the world is now. Edward Snowden was the one that told us that the NSA is taking all the information that we put out there onto the internet and storing it forever and ever, so it can use it against us through parallel construction. So it finds out, it wants to target us, it wants to stop us, and then it goes back through our history to find something to charge us with that we've done in our past a long time ago, like a tweet maybe sent 10 years ago that could be construed off as racist now. It wasn't then, but it is now. Or turf, maybe you said that a long time ago, it was acceptable then, but not now. You'll be punished for something you did then. Now. We need whistleblowers and proper journalists like WikiLeaks, like Julian Assange. That is why Trump should pardon him. And if Trump doesn't pardon Julian Assange, and he sides with the deep state, and he sides with this government that actually hates him, that wants to take him down, if he sides with the deep state, which he has done on foreign policy, then that's one capitulation too many, I'm afraid. I've trusted Trump up until now, but he could throw it all away by throwing away Julian Assange and WikiLeaks. There's still a lot of potential corruption to unleash upon the public and tell the world about what is actually been happening and what's happening now. And we need people that are whistleblowers and journalists, genuine journalists, investigative journalists, increasingly getting shut down, and they were targeted in Obama's war on journalists and war on whistleblowers, but that wasn't mentioned in the media, and now Trump, you know, throws out Jim Acosta because he touches a young intern's arm or whatever, you know, and he was being unruly anyway. He'd already been told to stop and he wasn't stopping. He just felt like he had a divine right to ask questions indefinitely and shout at the president as much as he wanted. Obama sent people out before for the press in misbehaving, but of course when Obama does it, it's absolutely fine. When Trump does it, it's the end of the world, it's the end of the press, etc. Just like it was absolutely fine when Obama separated children from parents which were actually trafficking children across, you know, and actually put them in the arms of traffickers. You know, many children were trafficked because of Obama and his policies in 2014, which was then used as a photograph and blamed on Trump and said that it happened in 2017, when it was a picture from 2014. That's what the fake news does. So Trump once said, I love WikiLeaks. He loves WikiLeaks. And WikiLeaks gave us the podesta emails and gave him his presidency. He should respect that. He should learn that. He should accept that. But of course he won't. He thinks it's all him that did it. He's an egotist, and that's what they play on all the time, of course. And they lie to him, and he believes their lies. You know, Trump is actually quite naive. He hasn't drained the swamp, has he? And they've got a million ways to Sunday to get back at him, and they've been doing that. And they've just started demonstrating and showing their teeth, and now they're ready to pounce and bite. They haven't even got started yet with wasting your money. What's coming is frivolous lawsuit after frivolous lawsuit. Money wasted like you would never believe on endless witch hunt after witch hunt. Demonising, character assassination, obstruction, obfuscation. This is what the Democrats are about now. This is what the liberals are about now. They want to obstruct as much as possible. They want to censor because everything's politically incorrect. This is a liberal position now, to censor and to go to war. Because if we didn't go to war and support the globalists, we'd be supporting the nationalists, and that would make us racist.